Okay, so both players agree on this being streamed and are heading right into the first map of this. Is it best of 1 or best of 3? I'm gonna look look it up real quick. This is gonna be NightEnD versus Guru, so quite the high level match we have coming up right here. And this is still a best of 1 on Prime Terraces. Okay, so let's introduce our players. To the bottom right of Prime Terraces, the gold base map, we have NightEnD. And to the top left, his opponent, playing as the green Zerg, it is Guru. Okay, so in a best of 1 there is anything to be happen. There is no... Well, there are many kinds of cheese you can go for. Economic cheese or the aggressive cheese, obviously. And, well, in the best of 1, you can't really expect your opponent to go any kind of strategy, as a best of 1 can simply... anything can happen, you know? There isn't really a read you can get on your opponent right off the bat. But so far, we got both players going into very greedy openings. Guru with the gold base again, and NightEnD as well with the Nexus first to counter this off. So I'm curious to see how he is gonna adapt his play style to this map, actually, how he's gonna shape this up. Getting the scout quite quickly though with his probe, NightEnD is. So very nice for him, he knows what he's up against. He sees there is no third base yet, so it wasn't 3 hatchery, very greedy. And he sees the timing of the gas, he sees the timing of the pool, and he can, well, obviously calculate the timing of the speed roughly from that as well. So there is a huge window of opportunity for NightEnD to do anything, to play very greedily himself maybe, or to go for some pressure. And his Nexus first is, well, it is on par, I would say, so far. With Guru, very nicely done from him to blind counter his opponent's strategy. As this is a gold, this isn't really a blind counter, but this is quite nice though. So the first couple of links making their way over right now. For Guru to see NightEnd's base, who is going into a Stargate by the way, but this is gonna be scouted by the Overlord very easily. There's just one Zealot going ham at these bricks right now. And now chasing the links, going for some probes, maybe he can get even one, that would be great. He's getting the scout, he got the Overlord and the links in case any one of that would be denied very heavily. Just to see what his opponent is up to, and may be able to get one probe. No, NightEnD pulls away in time, very nicely done, just 5 HP left. So another small link force follow-up, actually, for Guru, who is behind in workers right now. He did produce quite some links, and speed isn't done yet. The wall off is already in play, and we have an adept who can shoot over. So Guru is simply gonna pull back probably, as the mothership core is out right now, and the Oracle is coming up. So Guru going into spores, 1 in each base. He has his queen set up and going for his third base, which also shouldn't really be deniable for NightEnD right now. Gonna see though. If he goes this route, he is gonna scout this with his Oracle, at least. He will probably see the space, I think. Gonna see though. Link's looking at the front, trying to pressure again, so he's forcing at least the overcharge. Okay, so he sees this hatchery and he sees the drones. He gets even a few of the drones very nicely, who have been transferred a little bit too quickly over there and did pay the price. Twilight Council follow-up and +1. Is this gonna be Blink or the Adept upgrade? Or as he is producing so many Zealots, this may be Charge actually. He has the resources to start any upgrade he would like to, but he is putting up his base, which is gonna be cancelled actually by Guru very nicely, waiting for this opportunity with the Lings, having them around all the time and going in at the perfect time actually. On the other side of things though, NightEnD remembers the Oracle and goes for some more drone kills and saves this one with 13 HP, gets out again. Very nicely done by him as well. So a little bit sad that Guru didn't manage to get the probe. If he would have managed to get the probe as well, this would have been a huge delay on the Nexus. He's trying to go in again, but as there are 2 pylons up and the forces standing over here, there is no way he's gonna get a cancel again this time, so no worries for him. Guru is simply expanding towards his opponent. He has his natural still being not being taken, so going into 4th base. On the other side though, Templar Archives and a double Robo coming up from NightEnD, as well as the Charge upgrade, so didn't just produce the Zealots for fun. He wants the Charge fun as well. So this looks to be Charge-Lot Immortal Archon. Quite standard right now in the current meta versus Zerg, and this force also shouldn't really be able to do that much damage with the pylons set up in a good position over here, and the units. Adepts can trade very nicely versus the few Hydras and the Roaches. Well, they have their speed, but yeah, he simply just doesn't have to chase, so he won't be kited. We still are on layer. There is a +2 though coming up. So he is keeping up with the upgrades of his opponent, who is into +1. Both players are into +1 right now, and NightEnD going into +2 right now as well. And going into the Immortals, so no secret here. He may think of adding a Void Ray or 2 into the mix, as the... well, he has some... well, he has the Immortals, so he doesn't really need any other counter versus Roaches. Immortals are very strong all-round units at this stage of the game, or age and day of the game. More than even than they have been before. So a Ling run by now. This is the whole army actually of Guru, setting up and trying to go in for the gold, and the whole position micro, well, not really micro with that many links, but very nicely gets a few workers over here, gets 10 workers and gets out again. So no real investment, and very nice harassed from Guru, who did stabilize very good actually on this 5 bases. He still isn't really up the economy he would like to have right now, but as he is going into Lurkaden, he is gonna be more and more safe on the map, and his creep is already expanded all the way over to almost at his opponent's front door, so NightEnD has to push this back right now. I like the War Prism to have some instant reinforcements. A small Zergling flank though, but yeah, Guru shouldn't fight this yet. He doesn't really have the stronger forces. He may have a similar army supply, but just Hydras aren't that good against that many Charge-Lots. Charging in right now, NightEnD is in a very nice timing. With a few Archons, he is reinforcing quite heavily, but does he have enough? Can he break Guru at this point? Guru is pulling back, so this looks quite okay for NightEnD, but there are reinforcements coming in. But NightEnD on the other hand has the War Prism, so War Prism enables the instant reinforcements as well for the Protoss. There aren't any Lurkers yet, so he just hit the timing before Lurkers were out. Very, very nice timing from NightEnD to push back his opponent and to get... he got 11 workers, 12 workers. He is definitely gonna get this base, and he will be able to get the other bases as well. So nothing to be done from Guru. GG's out. Very nice timing push by NightEnD. Simply goes in the transition point for his opponent, manages to get that point and just crushes the army of his opponent very nicely.